morning, everyone. It's about 9 o'clock in the morning, which is great because my local thrift store opens at 9 o'clock in the morning. And I'm just going to put a theory that I had to the test. Can you look good on a budget? It's a question that I feel like a lot of people don't tend to ask. They associate looking good with a big price tag and things along those lines.
So here's the plan. I'm going to go into the thrift store with a budget of $50. And using that $50, I'm just going to pick out a bunch of different outfits. And then afterwards, I'm going to try them on at the house and see if I achieved my goal of looking good on a budget. But before we start the video, one thing I can guarantee you could fit in your budget right now is hitting that subscribe button. It would help me out a ton, and unlike the thrift store, if you ever change your mind in the future, you could always return it. I appreciate it a ton, and back to the video.
Alrighty, I'm back from shopping. I didn't really want to record inside because I thought that'd be a little bit awkward, but I have my clothes in the back right here. So I got a bunch of different shirts and stuff, and I'm gonna show them off later. I also got myself some hangers because I saw that they were selling hangers for like $2. I was like, come on, how could I not grab those? But either way, the total was $40. So I had $10 of wiggle room. I didn't really know that until I got up to the front. I was doing the math, but I guess there was some things that were more discounted than I thought. But either way, I'm going to organize all these clothes. I have the price tags on each piece of clothing so you can see how much I spent. And then we're gonna see if I succeeded in looking good on a budget.
So I threw everything that we got today on my bed here so we can kind of just go through it together. So first thing I got was these nice tan khaki pants for around $6. I thought these things would look nice with a lot of the other stuff that I bought today, and they seem to be my size. Obviously in the thrift store you never really know when it comes to pants because you can't try anything on, but we're gonna see if those fit later. And then I also got these gray dress pants because I don't think I have a single pair of gray dress pants, and I know there's a lot of things that I can make work with that, so I picked those up. Sorry, I didn't even show the price. It's about $10. I don't know if that focused there, but it's $9.99. Then I got some polos because spring is coming up and I need something nice to wear when the weather is warm. So I got this tan one for about $4, and I think that would honestly look good with these pants that I just bought, so I'll try that on later. As well as this black one for around $4.99. So I got two polos. I think I have other polos somewhere around in the house, so those are just some extra ones just in case. Then I got 4 button-down dress shirts. This first one right here for $10.99. It's this dark blue. I thought it looked very clean. Not right now, obviously, but you know, after I wash it, I'm sure I can make something work with that. I have this light blue one for $5.99. So this one will also look very nice once I, get everything washed and ironed and stuff. I got this light purple one because I don't have any purple shirts, and I thought it looked awesome on the rack. So this one was about $9.99. And then last but not least, let's not grab both there. We have this orange gold. I don't really know what to call it, but it again looked awesome on the rack, so I couldn't help but get it. It's got like these pinstripes on it, and this one was $7.99. Now, all of those prices combined, you might be thinking, that sounds like it was way more than $40. But the way that the thrift store works is all of these different colored tags represent a certain amount of discount, and it changes each day. So ultimately, at the end of all the discounts applied, I actually ended up paying only $41 for all of that. And I'm going to quickly throw these into the washing machine just because you should wash your clothes after you buy them from a thrift store. But once I get everything washed, I'm going to try some stuff on and see what I can make happen. All right, so the stuff just came out of the dryer. Slight disclaimer, it is wrinkly. I haven't gotten a chance to iron it yet. I'm going to iron it before I put it into my closet back there. But regardless, these are the first 2 things that we bought. So these are those tan pants that we bought. They're a little snug, but nothing that is going to be like detrimental. I can still like run, move. I can like sit. Hold on. Boom. We're all good there. And then this is the polo. And it fits nice. It fits great. Definitely I'm probably going to bust this out at some point in the spring. So I'm glad I bought those 2 things. And I'm just going to cycle through. I might swap out the pants when it comes to the dress shirts, but let me go try on that other polo real quick, and then I'll come right back. And here's the gray one. Not the gray one. And here's the tan one. I like the tan one a lot. It actually looks really cool. Compared with the pants, I might wear a little bit different pants. These actually might look good in like this shirt might look good in jeans, or maybe a different color. Honestly, it doesn't look that bad, but it gets a little washed out. But either way, Definitely happy with the 2 polos. Definitely going to bust them out this spring. And now let me go swap over to the dress pants real quick. And we're going to try on some of these button downs I have right here and see if they look nice. And here we go with the more formal attire that I got from the thrift shop. I can't lie with you, these pants fit amazing. I think that these are probably some of the best fitting pants I've ever gotten without trying them on. So I'm very happy with the way these feel. And this is the first shirt. So this is that purple one. Unfortunately, I got like orange lighting on, which makes the purple shirt look really awkward. I'm sure it would look a lot better in like a more like blue kind of lighting, not as much of an orange kind of lighting, a little cooler lighting and things like that. Probably better in the winter time, honestly. But all in all, I think this fits great, and both things I feel like I can easily rock. And so one thing I wanted to try actually is, while I did the thrift clothes laundry, hold on, I'm stepping off camera here real quick, I got sport coats that I also washed. I probably should have dry cleaned them, but I was thinking, you know what, if I'm going to wear it, I'm probably going to wear it with a sport coat. So these are also a little wrinkly, just came out the wash like I said, but what looks better? Honestly, let's try this tan one on. This tan one on might look good. Give me 1 second. All right, and then this is with the tan sport coat on. And honestly, besides the fact that it's a wrinkly mess right now, again, I have to iron these. It looks pretty good. I can't lie with you. Gray and the tan, you would think it's a bad combo, but when it comes to like suits, you can kind of mix and match a lot of different things and it'll look great. So I think this would look good. I'm not going to try the blue one. I'll try the blue one on with some of the other shirts, but for right now, I think that this looks pretty good. So I'm going to go swap out the shirt for the other shirts and we'll see what looks good. And here is that dark blue. So this one, unfortunately, I feel like is a little bit big. I actually had to roll up my sleeves here to even like be able to get my hands out of the shirt. It doesn't necessarily look the worst though. I kind of do like the way it looks. This is definitely a winter color scheme. It's definitely a lot darker. Probably will wear it in the winter time. But all in all, I mean, you can't win them all. Sometimes you get a shirt that just isn't the right size. You can't try things on, obviously, so you're kind of going in blind just with whatever you know you fit in the past, and hopefully it correlates and stuff like that. But I like this one. And real quick, I think that this one is also a tan sport coat type of shirt, so we're gonna try this one on real quick. And here is with the sport coat. I like it, honestly. I think this will look good in the wintertime, especially if it's covered up by a jacket or something like that. I feel like the size doesn't really matter too much. So yeah, honestly, it's a good fit. For the other 2 shirts, I'm definitely going to use the blue sport coat I have over here. I just think that those first 2, definitely the tan would look a lot better. So I'm going to go get into the next shirt and then we'll see what it looks like. Okay, and here is that like orange goldish shirt that I got earlier. I think this one was probably my favorite one that I bought all day. I thought that this was going to be my favorite one once I put it on, and I'm thankful to say it is a very nice shirt. It fits well. I think I can wear it with a lot of things. One thing I will say is I'm probably going to have to mess around with this collar. It looks a little bit janked up right now. Probably just going to have to press it again with an iron, something like that. Get it all fixed up there. But I think it looks great, honestly. And I can't wait to wear this with a different tie, maybe different pants. I can't wait to see what I can do with it with my closet. But let me go try it on with this blue sport coat and we'll see what it looks like. Alrighty, here it is with the sport coat. Honestly, not my favorite look. I think that we could do better, maybe a different coat, maybe different pants, something like that. But I think that this shirt honestly just stands for itself, to be honest with you. So we're going to try to just figure it out. But I am happy that it at least fits, because that's the most important part about any piece of clothing, I would say. Does it fit first? And then how are you going to make it match the rest of your outfit? So that's amazing. And then we have one more shirt over here. I'm going to just throw that on. And then, yeah, we're good to go. I hate to say it, but I think we unfortunately saved the worst shirt for last. This one's not it. This one's very clearly too small. We got some like stretch lines across the middle, clearly showing that the shirt's under some stress, you know, being on me. I swear the tag says large. I mean, I checked before I put it on, but I guess somebody shrunk it in the wash or something like that. So, yeah, this one's definitely going back to like a thrift stop or Goodwill or something like that, because I can't wear this. But you know, again, you can't win them all. I don't think that the shirt itself is bad. In fact, I'm probably going to try to look for something extremely similar to this, but this one just is not the one. So either way, I'm going to take this off real quick before I do my closing segment. Hold on. I threw the tan polo back on. I would say of everything I bought today, this one's definitely my favorite. But regardless, today we bought 9 pieces of clothing. And I would say of the things that we bought today, 8 of them were clear winners, which brings us back to the beginning of the video where I asked a question. I said, can you look good on a budget? And objectively speaking, I think we can confidently say yes, you can look good on a budget. I spent $41 today, and we got 3 dress shirts, 2 polos, and 2 pairs of pants. And all of them fit, all of them would look nice after just a little bit of tidying up, maybe a little bit of styling, you know, matching them with other pieces of clothing that I have. And so I think that, yeah, you can answer that question pretty confidently. You can look good on a budget. And I think it's important to accept that fact because it kind of breaks that misconception of you need to spend a ton of money to look good. You need to buy $100 jackets, $100 shirts, $100 pants. I just think it's not true. I think that you can always look good no matter how much you're willing to spend on the outfit, so long as you're taking time and effort to make sure that the clothing that you're wearing, you know, looks good together. You make sure that it's ironed, you make sure it's clean, and things along those lines. I would say the origins of the clothes that you're wearing does not matter in the slightest. It doesn't matter what brand you're wearing. It doesn't really matter, like, if it's secondhand. It doesn't matter if it's passed down. All that really matters is you're confident wearing it, you present yourself well and things along those lines, and nobody's going to walk up to you and be like, how much is that shirt? You know what I mean? And if somebody asked me how much a shirt was because they think it looks good, I think I would be proud telling them, yeah, I spent $5 on this shirt. I think that that's kind of impressive. I think it shows like how frugal you are at the end of the day. But regardless, thank you guys so much for watching. I had a ton of fun making this video. I might do it again in the future. Maybe we'll increase the budget a little bit. We'll do like $100 and we'll see how many outfits I can make with $100. But regardless, thanks again. And yeah, stay tuned because there's more videos on the way. I promise. I hope y'all enjoyed. I got some ironing footage for this B-roll to show that yes, I actually did end up getting around to ironing all of those clothes. But regardless, like I said, I might want to do this again. Maybe double the budget, triple the budget, different thrift shop. We'll see. But regardless, I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to subscribe, hit that like button, and I will see you in the next video.